Hey everyone, Sandy here, and today I am going to be doing a scrapbook layout for you guys. It's going to have 3 photos. It's going to be of the Nine Fine Irishmen restaurant at the New York Hotel in Las Vegas. It's one of my favorite restaurants just to go to and get appetizers. Oh my word, they have like these brisket nachos and these sausages. They are absolutely amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. Okay, so I'm going to be using this sketch, and this is from the Sketches in Time blog challenge, and this is my first time actually using one of the Sketches in Time sketches. I kept seeing them everywhere and don't know why, but I never went over and checked it out, but hey, I checked it out, and this sketch is perfect for the 3 photos that I have. I'm probably going to follow it pretty close to what the sketch is. I'm not sure about the banners yet, or if I'm just going to go with squares. I've been on a banner kick lately, so I'm going to try to get away from that, I think, for a little bit. So this is going to be the sketch I'm using. And I think it is created by Brenda Ragdale. Okay, I showed you my photos. I've got these 6x6 papers that I'm going to be using. I have this adhesive backed cardstock from back when I got my original silhouette. Back when it was the Quick Cuts silhouette, and I still have all these papers that came along with it. I pulled out these little 2x4 double-sided cards, and they came from We Are Memory Keepers. I have some Tim Holtz stars, some nice golden yellow washi tape that goes with all the golden yellows that I've already picked out. I've got this sticker sheet from Freckled Fawn, and I'm just looking at these golden colors. I have this wood veneer word that says Fave. I also have these Atlas stickers from Pink Paisley. I'm thinking about doing something like Vacation Fave or something. We'll see. I have the Sunbeams paper from Echo Park. This is the I Love Sunshine collection. It's a 2015 collection. It kind of has like this diamond pattern on it. On the back is this bright yellow. I also have this purple with a black polka dot paper, and that's from Frankie and Friends Simple Stories. This is a cream and blue chevron. I'm not even going to be paying attention to this rock star portion down here in the corner. This is from a Pink Paisley paper pad. I think it's Hey Kid. And then this is just a diagonal embossed stripe. Not sure if you can really see the black side, or the black lines are embossed. And this came in a multi-pack that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I have no idea who created it, who made it. I have no idea. It was just in one of those plastic packs where it was marked in the clearance section, and I was like, I use a diagonal enough, I could use these. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, and I also pulled out 2 mists. One is from Tattered Angels, and it is a semi-opaque matte mist. It's called it's a baseboard. It's soil. It's like an almost black. And then I also have the Heidi Swapp Color Shine bronzer. And I have been shaking this for the past 5 minutes, but I think I'm going to shake it a little bit more. Okay, let's see what I can get done. I just went ahead and matted that polka dotted paper on top of the diagonally striped paper, and I'm just making sure that I'm using that distress ink on all the edges. And I'm following the sketch. I have it right in front of me so I can see how I should be laying out these photos in these papers. And I'm just deciding that that yellow against that kind of like goldy coppery tile just doesn't go very well. So I'm just going to use the black, and I cut off that pretty floral part, and I save that part because I will definitely use that on another layout. And like I said, I'm following the sketch pretty religiously right now. I'm making sure that the mats here are on the same side, even though I had wanted to put that black mat
on the left-hand side because it's on the right side in the sketch. I went ahead and did it that way. And then I discover that my photos, if I put them overlapping like this for the sketch, the way it is, it just goes straight across the page. And I mess around for a little bit and I'm like, do I want to do it a little bit different? And I was like, no. Let's just cut down that tile piece a little bit, and then we'll be able to get the photos across the page. So I just cut down the photo, I think about 1/2 inch on each side, and I also cut it down the mat underneath of it. And then I like the way it's sitting there. And I want that purple cardstock behind there, and I kind of forget about it. And I also kind of forget that there is a banner behind those photos in the sketch. But I get to matting my third photo, and I trim that down just a little bit on the bottom, on the top rather, because I'm going to tuck it underneath of those photos there, and it sits off at a nice cute little like jaunty angle. And then I decide that my photos are just way too high for that to happen. And I knew that I wanted to place these photos where the lanterns were still peeking out and you could see them. The people's heads that I tucked underneath that yellow pattern paper, I wasn't too worried about them. I don't know those people. There's like a bajillion and one people over there, and this wasn't about the people or the atmosphere. This layout's completely about this restaurant. Here's where I realized that I don't have the paper behind it, so I decided to go ahead and do this cream and light blue chevron back there. And this is where it pulls up nicely. I don't even struggle with it. I was super shocked. So we get that exactly where I want it. Little parts peeking out, other parts tucked in. And I just use my trimmer to cut off the excess over the edge. Now I figure I need to get that title on. And I do end up going with Vacation Fave instead of just Fave. I like how Vacation fits right there. It's like that space was made for it. And I'm surprised when I pull these little cork letters, how firm they are. I was expecting them to flop around when I pulled them off the page, but they don't. And then here's where I'm realizing that I forgot the banners. In this sketch, they're definitely banners with fishtails, and here I'm just using these little rounded edges. So I'm just going to tuck them up underneath the photo, and I'm actually going to have Fave go across one of them as well, so that the title kind of incorporates into them. And I'm happy with that. And I go get my little Scotch dot runner for Fave. I didn't use my ATG because sometimes when I'm using my ATG on those wooden words, oh goodness, sorry about that. I didn't know talking about a wooden word would make me yawn so much. So sometimes when I use an ATG on those wooden words, it sticks a little bit too well and it breaks apart. So I just wanted to make sure that I fix that. And me tapping that paper is frustration because I'm not exactly sure what I want to do or where I want to go from this point. So I decide to pull out those freckled fawn label stickers, and I put that on right underneath of vacation. And this is where I remember that I wanted that purple cardstock and completely forgot about it. So I just tuck it in to give it another layer. And then I'm like, do I want this one? No, I don't want that one. So I go pull out my black label stickers. Man, it is tough to talk. Pull out my black label stickers, and I don't put it down, like press down on that little circle. It's just kind of laying there. And then I have this little banner, but like I said, I'm avoiding banners on this layout because I have been bannering it up all over the place, and I just realized I still have banners. So much for avoiding banners on this layout. Those little labels have fishtail ends, and they're banners. Oh well. So I'm just working on that little cluster up at the top, and in the sketch it's a tag top and little thing, but I'm avoiding the tag today too. So I just trimmed some of that teal paper that I had used to mat one of the photos, and I add another little yellow label. This one this time really doesn't have banners. And I wasn't happy exactly with the placement of where those were sitting on the page. I didn't like the up and down effect that I had going on. Looks great on the sketch. On my page, not so much. So what I did was flip that around and then edge off that sharp edge on the blue one from where I had cut it in half to give it a little rounded edge. And I stuck it back on there. And I'm happy with that. To me, it's better than the way I had it before. So I just pull off a couple cork stars from that vacation package that I had, and that's me hitting my head on the camera. It's like all of a sudden I have to hit my head on the camera. I don't know what's up with that. So I place these stars around just to give it, a little bit of extra on the page, get something on there besides paper. Okay, and I had gone off to go search for something, and I went and found some of these cork word stickers, and I actually peel some layers apart and I make them thinner. And all I need to do is put my ATG on the back, and then I put them on the labels here in each of the two places that I have labels. And then I mess around to see where this one should go, and I decide to put it back, and I'm okay with it because of those 3 hearts that are on that arrow banner sticker. I feel like I have the 3 horizontal pieces of black coloring in each of the things, and I'm happy with it. So here's a close-up. I added some of that bronze Heidi Swap Color Shine, and I'm just showing you the sketch again and how close I did. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you'll tune in tomorrow. I'll have another video. Bye!